Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Willowbrook, there lived a young lad named Thomas. With hair as golden as the sun and eyes as blue as the sky, Thomas was known throughout the village for his boundless imagination and fearless spirit. He dreamt of daring adventures and far-off lands where he could be a hero like the legendary Captain Courage. Every night, Thomas would lie in bed and imagine himself sailing the vast seas, battling fierce pirates and rescuing damsels in distress. His dreams were filled with excitement and wonder, and he longed for the day when he could turn his fantasies into reality. One day, as Thomas was wandering through the forest, he stumbled upon a mysterious old chest hidden beneath a thicket of bushes. With trembling hands, he lifted the lid and gasped in amazement at the treasures inside. There, nestled among jewels and gold coins, was a weathered map depicting uncharted islands and perilous waters. Determined to follow in the footsteps of his hero, Captain Courage, Thomas set sail aboard his makeshift raft, guided by the stars and his unwavering courage. As he journeyed across the ocean, he encountered fierce storms and treacherous sea creatures, but he pressed on, undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead. After many days at sea, Thomas finally reached the island marked on the map. To his astonishment, he discovered a hidden cove filled with shimmering treasures and sparkling gems. But his joy was short-lived when he realized that the island was guarded by a fearsome dragon, its fiery breath lighting up the night sky. Summoning all his courage, Thomas faced the dragon head-on, armed only with his wits and his indomitable spirit. With a roar that shook the earth, the dragon lunged forward, but Thomas stood his ground, determined to prove himself a worthy successor to Captain Courage. In a thrilling battle that seemed to last an eternity, Thomas outwitted the dragon with his quick thinking and bravery. With one final blow, he vanquished the beast and claimed the treasure as his own. As Thomas sailed back to Willowbrook, his heart swelled with pride and accomplishment. He may not have been a real captain like his hero, but he had proven that courage and determination could turn even the wildest dreams into reality. And so, the legend of Captain Courage lived on, inspiring generations of children to chase their dreams and embark on their own daring adventures, wherever they may lead. Once upon a time, in a quaint village, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Bella. Bella was known for her gentle nature and her love for exploring the wonders of the world around her. But Bella had a secret. She often found herself the target of bullies who teased her for her dreams of grand adventures. Despite the hurtful words and cruel taunts, Bella refused to let the bullies dampen her spirit. Instead, she found solace in her dreams, where she could embark on thrilling adventures beyond the confines of her village. One day, as Bella wandered through the forest, lost in her daydreams, she stumbled upon a hidden glen, bathed in golden sunlight. In the center of the glen stood a majestic oak tree, its branches reaching toward the sky like outstretched arms. Drawn by curiosity, Bella approached the tree and found herself enveloped in a shimmering light. To her astonishment, the oak tree began to speak, its voice gentle and wise. "Fear not, dear Bella," the tree murmured. "I have watched over this forest for centuries, and I know the desires of your heart. I shall grant you the power to turn your dreams into reality." With a wave of its branches, the oak tree bestowed upon Bella a magical amulet that shimmered with an otherworldly glow. With this amulet, Bella could summon forth her dreams and embark on fantastical adventures. Filled with excitement, Bella returned to the village and faced her bullies with newfound confidence. With a flick of her wrist and a whisper of magic, she transported herself and her tormentors to a wondrous realm where dreams took flight and adventures awaited. Together, they soared through the skies on the backs of majestic dragons, delved into the depths of enchanted forests, and danced beneath the stars in fields of shimmering moonlight. And with each passing moment, Bella's bullies learned the power of kindness, empathy, and the magic of dreaming big. As the sun began to set on their dreamy adventure, Bella and her former bullies returned to the village, their hearts brimming with newfound understanding and friendship. No longer were they adversaries, but companions bound by the bonds of shared dreams and shared experiences. And so, the village was filled with laughter and joy as Bella and her bullies embraced their newfound friendship and embarked on countless dreamy adventures together. For in the end, they learned that true strength lies not in tearing others down, but in lifting each other up, and that the greatest adventures are the ones we share with those we love. Once upon a time, in the enchanting land of Evergreen Glade, there lived a tiny snail named Sammy. But Sammy was not just any ordinary snail. He was Super Snail. With his shimmering silver shell and a heart full of dreams, Super Snail longed for thrilling adventures beyond the leafy borders of his cozy home. One sunny morning, as dewdrops glistened on the grass, Super Snail overheard the woodland creatures chattering excitedly about the Great Garden Race. The race was a legendary event where creatures from all corners of the forest competed in a daring dash through the woods. Super Snail's heart fluttered with excitement at the mere thought of participating in such a grand adventure. Determined to join the race, Super Snail set out on his dreamy adventure. Along the way, he encountered friends who doubted his abilities due to his sluggish nature. But Super Snail remained undeterred, for he knew that dreams were like seeds. With patience and perseverance, they could blossom into something extraordinary. As the day of the Great Garden Race arrived, Super Snail stood at the starting line, surrounded by rabbits, squirrels, and birds, all eager to prove their speed and agility. The forest echoed with cheers as the race began, and Super Snail slithered forward with determination, his eyes fixed on the finish line. Despite his slow pace, Super Snail navigated obstacles with cleverness and grace. He climbed over pebbles, slid under fallen branches, and even used his sticky slime to swing across gaps. With each passing moment, Super Snail drew closer to his dream of crossing the finish line. As the other contestants raced ahead, Super Snail found himself trailing far behind. But just when all hope seemed lost, he stumbled upon a shortcut hidden beneath a canopy of ferns. With renewed vigor, Super Snail embarked on the final stretch of his dreamy adventure. At long last, Super Snail emerged from the depths of the forest and burst into the clearing where the finish line awaited. The crowd gasped in amazement as they watched the tiny snail inch closer and closer to victory. And then, with a burst of speed that defied all expectations, Super Snail crossed the finish line in a whirl of excitement and joy. The forest erupted into cheers, as Super Snail was crowned the winner of the Great Garden Race. But more than the thrill of victory, Super Snail had achieved something far greater. He had shown that even the smallest creatures could accomplish big dreams with courage, perseverance, and a dash of magic. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars twinkled in the night sky, Super Snail returned home, his heart brimming with pride and his shell aglow with the magic of his dreamy adventure. For in the land of Evergreen Glade, where dreams take flight on the wings of imagination, anything is possible, even for a tiny snail with big dreams.
Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a brave young girl named Lily. With hair as fiery as the sun and eyes as bright as stars, she dreamed of daring adventures beyond the confines of her peaceful home. Every night, Lily would gaze at the flickering flames in the hearth, imagining herself as a fearless firefighter, battling against roaring infernos to save those in need. Despite the villagers' doubts about her dreams, Lily remained steadfast in her resolve. One crisp autumn morning, a great calamity struck Willowbrook. A ferocious blaze erupted in the heart of the village, engulfing homes and spreading panic among the townsfolk. As smoke billowed into the sky and flames licked at the rooftops, Lily knew that her moment had come. With a heart full of courage, Lily donned her makeshift firefighter's helmet, fashioned from a battered old pot, and armed herself with a trusty bucket of water. Ignoring the protests of the adults, she dashed into the heart of the blaze, determined to make her dream a reality. Through smoke and ash, Lily ventured, her fearless spirit guiding her through the chaos. With each house she passed, she rescued trapped animals and helped frightened villagers to safety. Though the fire raged fiercely, Lily's bravery never wavered. As the flames began to subside and the last embers smoldered, Willowbrook emerged from the ashes, battered but unbroken. The villagers looked on in awe at the young girl who had saved their homes and their lives. From that day forth, Lily was hailed as the village's hero, her dreamy adventures inspiring all who knew her. And though she had faced down the most fearsome of fires, Lily knew that her greatest adventure was just beginning. For in the heart of every child who dared to dream, there burned a flame as bright and fierce as her own, a flame that would light the way to countless adventures yet to come. And so, with courage in their hearts and dreams in their eyes, the people of Willowbrook lived happily ever after, knowing that no fire was too great to overcome with the power of bravery and determination. Once upon a time, in a land where dreams danced on moonbeams and stars twinkled like diamonds in the velvet sky, there lay a hidden gem known as the Lullaby Lake. This mystical lake, nestled in the heart of the enchanted forest, held secrets untold and wonders unseen. Legend had it that every night, when the moon cast its silvery glow upon the still waters, the Lullaby Lake would come to life with the whispers of dreams. Children from far and wide would journey to its shores, hoping to embark on dreamy adventures beyond their wildest imaginations. One such child was Lily, a brave and curious soul with eyes that sparkled like the stars above. Ever since she was a wee little sprite, Lily had heard tales of the Lullaby Lake
and the enchanting dreams it bestowed upon those who dared to seek them. One moonlit night, with her heart filled with courage and her mind brimming with wonder, Lily set out on a quest to find the Lullaby Lake. Through the twisted paths of the enchanted forest, she wandered, guided only by the soft hum of the forest and the gentle rustle of leaves. As she reached the edge of the shimmering lake, Lily gasped in awe at its beauty. The water sparkled like liquid moonlight, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of dreams. With a hopeful heart, Lily closed her eyes and whispered her deepest desires into the night. Suddenly, a wisp of silver mist rose from the waters, swirling and twirling around her like a playful breeze. It beckoned her to follow, leading her on a dreamy adventure through lands of wonder and magic. Together, they soared through starlit skies and danced with fireflies in meadows, aglow with the light of 1,000 dreams. They traversed enchanted forests where trees whispered secrets of old, and crossed rivers where mermaids sang haunting melodies of forgotten tales. As the first light of dawn kissed the horizon, Lily found herself back at the edge of the Lullaby Lake, her heart aglow with the memories of her dreamy adventure. With a grateful smile, she bid farewell to her mystical guide and returned home, knowing that the Lullaby Lake would always hold a special place in her heart. Once upon a time, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lay a place of wonder and magic known as Dreamy Meadows. This enchanted land was like no other, where dreams blossomed into reality and adventures danced on the breeze. In Dreamy Meadows lived a young girl named Lily, whose heart brimmed with curiosity and imagination. Every night, as she drifted off to sleep, she would embark on fantastical adventures in her dreams. One moonlit evening, while wandering through the meadows, Lily stumbled upon a shimmering pond, its surface reflecting the stars above. Mesmerized by its beauty, she dipped her hand into the cool waters, and suddenly, she felt herself being pulled into a swirling vortex of light. When Lily opened her eyes, she found herself in a magnificent forest, bathed in the glow of 1,000 fireflies. Trees towered above her, their branches adorned with glowing lanterns, guiding her on her dreamy adventure. With each step she took, the forest whispered secrets of forgotten tales and ancient magic. Creatures of myth and legend darted between the shadows, inviting Lily to join them in their playful games. As the night wore on, Lily encountered a wise old owl perched upon a moss-covered stump. With a gentle hoot, the owl revealed that Dreamy Meadows held the key to unlocking the imagination of all who dared to explore its wonders. Determined to uncover the mysteries of this magical realm, Lily journeyed deeper into the forest, her heart filled with courage and wonder. Along the way, she encountered friendly sprites, weaving delicate patterns in the air, and mischievous fairies painting the sky with vibrant hues. At last, Lily arrived at the heart of Dreamy Meadows, where a majestic castle stood amidst fields of blooming flowers. Within its walls, she discovered the source of all dreams, a dazzling crystal orb pulsating with ethereal light. With a sense of awe, Lily reached out and touched the orb, feeling its energy surge through her veins. In that moment, she realized that the true magic of Dreamy Meadows lay not in the wonders it held, but in the limitless potential of her own imagination. As dawn broke across the horizon, Lily bid farewell to the enchanted land, knowing that she would always carry its spirit within her heart. And though she returned to the waking world, she knew that her dreamy adventures would continue for eternity, inspiring generations to come. And so, the tale of Dreamy Meadows lived on, a timeless reminder that the greatest adventures await those who dare to dream. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a young boy named Oliver, whose heart was filled with dreams of adventure among the stars. Every night, he would gaze up at the shimmering sky, imagining himself soaring through the heavens on a dreamy rocket, exploring distant galaxies and mysterious planets. One day, while wandering through the village, Oliver stumbled upon a dusty old workshop hidden at the edge of town. Curiosity sparked within him as he pushed open the creaky door, revealing a treasure trove of forgotten gadgets and gizmos. Among the clutter, Oliver discovered a peculiar contraption, a battered old rocket, its metal frame gleaming with traces of stardust. With a gleam in his eye, he knew at once that this was no ordinary rocket. This was his ticket to the dreamy adventures he had always longed for. With determination in his heart, Oliver set to work, repairing and polishing the rocket until it shone brighter than the stars themselves. And as the final bolt was tightened and the last wire connected, he whispered a wish to the night sky to embark on the most dreamy adventure of all. With a mighty whoosh and a cloud of sparkling stardust, the rocket roared to life, lifting Oliver high into the night sky. Through billowing clouds and past twinkling stars, he soared, his heart filled with excitement and wonder. As the rocket journeyed deeper into the cosmos, Oliver's eyes widened with awe at the sights that unfolded before him. Swirling nebulas painted with hues of violet and indigo, shimmering comets trailing streams of stardust, and planets cloaked in mystery and magic. But just as he was lost in the enchantment of the universe, a sudden jolt shook the rocket, sending it spiraling off course into the unknown. With a mix of fear and determination, Oliver gripped the controls tightly, steering the rocket through the chaos with all the courage of a true adventurer. Through asteroid fields and cosmic storms, he persevered, his resolve unwavering as he guided the rocket back on course. And as the stars began to fade and the first light of dawn painted the horizon, Oliver emerged from the depths of space, his dreamy adventure coming to an end. But though he returned to Earth with the rising sun, Oliver knew that his journey among the stars was just the beginning. For in the vast expanse of the universe, there were endless, dreamy adventures waiting to be discovered, and he would embark on each one with courage, curiosity, and a heart full of dreams. Once upon a time, in a land where dreams danced in the moonlight and stars whispered secrets to the night, there existed a magical place known as Dreamy Wonderland. It was a land of endless imagination, where anything was possible if you dared to dream. In Dreamy Wonderland, there lived a young girl named Lily, whose heart brimmed with curiosity and wonder. Lily was unlike any other child in the village. While others spent their days playing mundane games, Lily yearned for adventure beyond the ordinary. One night, as she lay beneath the twinkling sky, a gentle breeze carried a mysterious melody to her ears. Mesmerized by the enchanting tune, Lily followed its ethereal trail deep into the heart of dreamy wonderland. There, amidst the whispering trees and shimmering streams, she discovered a hidden path leading to an ancient, moss-covered bridge. Without hesitation, Lily stepped onto the bridge, her heart pounding with excitement. As she crossed over, the world around her began to transform, shifting into a realm of pure magic and wonder. Trees blossomed with candy-colored leaves, and rivers flowed with liquid moonlight. Every step she took was a leap into the unknown, each moment filled with new delights and surprises. In dreamy wonderland, Lily encountered creatures straight out of her wildest dreams, friendly dragons who breathed clouds of cotton candy, mischievous fairies who danced on rays of sunlight, and talking animals who shared tales of faraway lands. Together, they embarked on daring adventures, soaring through the skies on the back of a rainbow-hued phoenix, and delving into the depths of enchanted forests in search of hidden treasures. With each adventure, Lily's spirit soared higher, her imagination boundless. But as dawn approached, casting its golden light upon dreamy wonderland, Lily knew her time in this magical realm was drawing to a close. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to her newfound friends, promising to return one day soon. And though she returned to her village with the first light of dawn, Lily carried the memories of her dreamy adventures in her heart forevermore. For in dreamy wonderland, she had learned that the greatest adventures were those born from the depths of imagination, and that dreams, no matter how wild or whimsical, could lead to the most extraordinary journeys of all. Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Willowbrook, there lived a young boy named Andy. Andy was unlike any other child in the village. While his peers were content with the simplicity of their everyday lives, Andy dreamt of grand adventures beyond the borders of Willowbrook. Every night, Andy would lay beneath the twinkling stars, imagining himself sailing across vast oceans, climbing towering mountains, and exploring mysterious forests. His dreams were filled with excitement and wonder, fueling his desire for adventure. One crisp autumn morning, as the golden leaves danced in the breeze, Andy decided it was time to turn his dreams into reality. With a determined heart and a spark of courage, he set off on his very own adventure. Through enchanted forests and meandering streams, Andy journeyed far and wide, encountering magical creatures and mystical beings along the way. He rode on the back of a friendly dragon, soared through the clouds with a flock of graceful birds, and danced with fairies beneath the shimmering moonlight. But amidst all the wonder and splendor, Andy faced challenges and obstacles that tested his bravery and resolve. He braved stormy seas, ventured into dark caverns, and outwitted cunning foes with wit and ingenuity. Through it all, Andy remained steadfast in his pursuit of adventure, never losing sight of his dreams. And as he traveled across distant lands and distant realms, he discovered that the greatest adventure of all was the journey within himself. With each passing day, Andy grew wiser and stronger, learning valuable lessons about courage, kindness, and the power of imagination. And when he finally returned to Willowbrook, he brought with him not only tales of his daring escapades, but also a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. From that day forth, Andy became known as the bravest adventurer in all the land, inspiring others to follow their dreams and embark on their own magical journeys. And as he gazed up at the stars each night, he knew that his greatest adventure had only just begun. Once upon a time, in the rolling hills of Green Meadow, there lived a young boy named Billy. Billy was a dreamer, his head always in the clouds, imagining fantastical adventures beyond the horizon. One starry night, as Billy lay tucked beneath his cozy quilt, he dreamed of a land where giants roamed the earth. In his dream, he embarked on a daring quest to meet the legendary giant of Mount Everpeak, said to possess a heart as big as the mountains themselves. With a heart full of courage, Billy set out on his dreamy adventure, following the winding path through whispering forests and babbling brooks. Along the way, he encountered friendly woodland creatures who joined him on his journey. As they approached the towering peak of Mount Everpeak, Billy's excitement grew. But when they finally reached the summit, they were met not by a fearsome giant, but by a gentle giant named Gideon. Gideon was unlike any giant Billy had ever imagined. He was kind-hearted and gentle, with eyes that sparkled like the stars above. Together, they shared stories of their dreams and adventures, and Billy discovered that giants were not the fearsome creatures he had thought them to be. But their newfound friendship was soon put to the test when a wicked sorcerer cast a dark spell over the land, enveloping it in eternal darkness. With courage and determination, Billy and Gideon set out to defeat the sorcerer and restore light to the world. Through enchanted forests and treacherous valleys, they journeyed, facing countless challenges along the way. But with their unwavering friendship and belief in the power of dreams, they overcame every obstacle in their path. And when they finally reached the sorcerer's lair atop the highest peak, Billy confronted him with a heart full of bravery and a mind full of dreams. With a wave of his hand and a twinkle in his eye, Billy shattered the darkness and banished the sorcerer from the land forever. As the first rays of dawn broke through the clouds, the land was bathed in light once more, and the people rejoiced. Billy and Gideon were hailed as heroes, their names forever etched in the annals of legend. And as Billy returned home to Green Meadow, he knew that his dreamy adventure had only just begun. For in a world filled with magic and wonder, anything is possible when you